Hi there, I'm Deacon Steve. This is Sue, my darling wife. We're going to be chatting to you a little bit about living life in lockdown, again in Auckland. Sue and I have been married for 29 years. We have 4 children. We work. In fact, we're working through lockdown, so we're not really getting any form of holiday. We are, like most of you out there, paying off a house or renting and just trying to get through in these times which restrict our lives. COVID is no respecter of life, and it's no respecter of partnerships. So we thought we would offer some tips on keeping you and your partner in a healthy sort of a relationship through lockdown. So over the next 3 sessions, we thought we might just cover a couple of little topics that would get you through. So today we'll cover being in each other's pockets. We know that houses can become very small when it comes to COVID and lockdown. We'll also talk just a little bit about mixing work and home when more than one person is trying to use the kitchen table. And then we thought, there's bound to be some tiffs and some little arguments and some trouble. So we thought we might share just a little bit about on when it all goes wrong, there's always another day. So today we're going to talk just a little bit about being in each other's pockets, the proximity of living at home when you can't get out. And like you, all of us like time and space to ourselves, and we all need time even away from our partner. As I mentioned before, homes can become very small when we're forced to stay in them under lockdown.
So I'm one of those people who actually really need to be with others, and I like to talk, which anyone who knows me will say yes, that's true. So I find lockdown really, really difficult because I'm not with my students, I'm not with my friends, but I am lucky enough to be at home here with my husband, and we have Rochelle and we have Daniel who live here, so there are other people to talk to. But company energizes me, so lockdown for me is a place of, often I feel de-energized, so it's something I have to consider every day through this period of time.
To a very great extent, I am too. But to get to a place where I often get to a place where I just need some time alone. Perhaps watch a movie, or perhaps read a book, or maybe just go for a walk, or take a drive. So we can be extroverted people, but still need time and space. And I guess in an enclosed environment, making time for you or for your partner or for your family or for your bubble, it's always good to allow others to just get away without worrying too much about what might be going on.
I suppose in that respect, the trick is really to understand yourself first. So I know that I need lots of people, I need lots of energy around me. So because I know that's how I am, doesn't mean to say that's how everybody is around me. So understanding Steve's needs or the rest of my household's needs for either quiet time or time away from each other is probably a really good one of those tips to think about as you work through lockdown yourself, because yes, this is a household journey, but it's also very much our own individual journey as well.
Galatians 5 tells us that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Men, you are responsible for the peace in your home. Self-control is our greatest gift. So if you're like me, you flash a little bit, and when everybody's living in close proximity, flashing doesn't help. Often it's better not to say something at all than it is to say something that is going to drive somebody else to frustration.
I suppose the gifts of the Holy Spirit really are quite simple. They for us to make a decision, so intentionally make a decision to either love somebody or intentionally trying to be more peaceful or patient. So those actions really affect those around us. And if we want to serve the people around us, then, you know, those gifts of the Holy Spirit are there to be a really good pointer. They protect us, but they protect the people that we love as well. So I suppose wisdom's a big thing, and, you know, wisdom is a she, so girls, you know, we are wisdom, and I suppose in that respect, that's our gift to use to upbuild our household and our partner.
So here's a couple of quick little tips that Sue and I have found over the years has worked for us in our marriage and in our family and in the way that our family is going. Firstly, pray for your partner. First thing in the morning every day. When you make a coffee, make one for your partner as well. When a tiff occurs, and they will, it's better not to speak until you have control. Remember those gifts of the Spirit, self-control. Some days your relationship is just not going to work, and this happens in every relationship where each is vested completely in the other. It's not lost on me that Proverbs tells us not to go to bed in our anger, but to pray that tomorrow will be a better day. So when we meet again tomorrow, and we hope that you'll be there with us, we'll be looking at how do we mix work and home. And on the days that things don't work and you have to be together, how we not so much resolve, but how we just fall back into a relationship that endures and builds up the other.